Hi guys, how you doing? Colin Taylor here. First of all, I apologise about the background. My office is a little bit of a mess. I haven't done too much since I've been back from America, and I leave again in a few days, so I apologise. I really don't live like this. It's just a little bit of a chaotic mess back there. Anyway, my last vlog was regarding being stressed out and watching some disturbing things on Facebook. And you know what, let's go back to that. So yesterday I saw something on Facebook regarding groomers that were located in Brazil that were literally punching dogs and slapping dogs. And you know what, don't think it's just Brazil, because it happens around the world. We've all seen it, and I think it's one thing that we have to look at, the reasons behind this. And obviously sometimes we have to it simply comes down to uneducated people with short tempers, but also it comes down to people being overworked and underpaid, and also people just being just not very good people and shouldn't be doing this job in the first place. So, when I look at the situation like that arising, I have to look at everything, and not just, but they're horrible people, but, why are they doing what they're doing? And the prime example why I promote in my seminars that guys should take a lunch break and take a break out throughout the day, especially if you're having a bad day. So if you wake up in a bad mood and you go to work, is it that dog's problem that you woke up in a bad mood? Or if you go to work in a good mood and that dog puts you in a bad mood, should you take that bad mood into the afternoon, or should you stop and reflect and try and go back into the afternoon with a more positive outlook? I am a firm believer, and believe me, I've been through every single aspect, where I used to fight with dogs to do their dog's nails, or fight with a dog to clean its ears out. I'm going to put my hands up and say, but you know what, I've done all that. But you know what, I don't strike dogs. I think we've all lost our temper sometimes, and a lot of us have to learn to say enough's enough and give it a rest. But you know what, now I don't believe anybody should be fighting with an animal for the sake of a damn haircut. Okay, and that is me being straight up. When I do seminars, and I've done seminars around the world, and a girl says, well, in our salon we would never have a poodle go onto the styling table with a damp head, and I'm thinking, well, you know what, that's your problem, and that's your prerogative. But however, I know I can put that poodle on my table, and while I'm styling the legs, I can be, doing this on their head with a towel and combing it, and it will probably dry straight, as long as you are putting some kind of air into that coat, and you're combing it, it's going to dry somewhat straight. And you know what? If it doesn't, I would explain to the owner why it's not as perfect as the body. And any owner, and me being a dog owner myself, if I was approached and told this, I would be totally okay with it. Yes, we have precious people, and for them people, I would just tell them to take a hike and go somewhere else. But you know what? I don't understand why groomers fight with animals for the sake of a now, or for the sake of, back in the day when the ears were plucked for every hair of, every inch of their life, and or a dog didn't stand perfectly on the table and their haircut wasn't perfect, so we had to fight with that animal to try and achieve that. And you know what, I'm done with that. I'm done with that whole process of thinking, and I've been done with that for many years, because it is a haircut you're putting on somebody's loved one. And if we were to explain, and especially in the UK, give the customer service, which this country is terrible for, I think customers would be actually a little bit more accepting of the situation and not be so harsh about it. I don't think, a lot of new groomers realise, but if a dog's ear, dog doesn't want its ears to be dry, you do realise on poodles, and especially on poodles and other breeds, it's okay. As long as they're combed through, they will dry straight. And if they don't dry perfectly straight, who cares? And so I've got to that point in my life where it's like, you know what? It is all about the animal, and you know what? It is all about having that nice, calm atmosphere in the shop. I don't want chaotic. And I don't want to have to be, going crazy, rushing through dogs, blah, 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 can't even talk, rushing through dogs. Because you know what I say in my seminars, and you all come to my seminars and you all hear it. If you have to be grooming so many dogs per day to make a living, you're too damn cheap. And there's other reasons why you're too damn cheap. And now in my seminars, I love it because I say to my groomers, what are you guys? And they always say, too damn cheap. And because you know what? 9 times out of 10 they are. And I know that people are going to try and change this. I know that people are trying to up their prices. And why am I promoting that people should be charging a lot more than what they do? Is because this job is looked at as a B listed profession. And as long as we continue to allow our customers to run what we do, and we continue not to look professional or be professional, or if we continue to charge stupid prices, we are only hurting us, we are only hurting the groomer down the street, and we are only hurting the industry. So it's really, really important that people look at that. And when you leave school, you should be charging a good price. You don't leave school and charge cheap prices because you're a student. You're not a student no more. You know, I don't want to tell anybody how to run their business, but I do want to see people be able to go on holiday, be able to buy a new TV, be able to go to the cinema, be able to order a Chinese without having to worry about it. And I want to see people groom less dogs and make more money. I don't want to see people grooming 20 dogs a day to make a living. And I don't care who the hell you are. If you're grooming 25 dogs by yourself and you're promoting, but that's in, you know, but you're doing that and blah, 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 I question how the dogs look. And if you have a washer and dryer, that's one thing. You know what? And you can stand at your table and you got dogs coming in every 4 weeks. That's, you know, that's totally different. But we're talking dogs coming every 6 or 9 or 12 weeks, and which are hairy and which are matted, and you're doing it all by yourself. You know what? You know, you have to realize, but people that you're promoting that to, you're only making them feel inadequate because they feel like they should be doing what you're doing. So for the people that aren't doing that, just do things at your own pace. Try to speed up naturally. Don't try and force yourself to speed up. And places you can cut corners are in the bathtub. Now, when I say cut corners, I mean speed up the process. Because we all know when you watch somebody wash and dry a dog, sometimes it's painful. It's like watching paint dry. But that's because they feel like they have to be very, very gentle and soft. And you know what? You can be all them things and get the job done faster. Because being a soft groomer or being the TLC groomer doesn't really make you a safe groomer. It makes you very, you know, sometimes on edge. And so I want you guys to go at it in a different kind of look at it in a different way. You know, dogs want boundaries. They love that firmness of somebody's hand. I don't mean firmness as in like that. I mean firmness. When you move a dog, you hold the dog, make the dog feel secure. Just like when you hold your partner, or when you hold your child, or when you cuddle the dog. You know what? You do it with conviction. So anyway, I won't blag on no more. I hope that makes sense. And you know, I just want you guys to, you know, just look at the big picture and don't rock your ass off. Okay? And that's about it. Have a good day. Bye.